And this has been going around just in this last day, within the last 12 hours. China has been doing these drills, these amphibious attack invasion drills on the coast near Taiwan.
Yeah, so I keep seeing this get spread around. This is scary. I'll tell you what. Like, we have never downplayed the potential invasion of Taiwan. We think China is going to invade Taiwan. The problem is, like, there's no way to put a time on it, but it's getting more and more clear that it's probably going to happen pretty soon.
I mean, when you're, like, actually rehearsing to do it kind of means you probably want to do it.
It's kind of like when Russia was on the Ukraine border, right? And they're like, no, we won't invade, and the next day they did.
Thing about China is that they're very generally all bark and no bite.
Sure.
You know, the China's final red line. Remember that whole thing?
Yeah. Do we still have that soundbite?
No, we don't. I got to find it again. But China's final red line basically means, you know, it's a saying. It's like a joke in Russian.
Yes.
It means that when China says, this is the final line you will not cross, it just means that they're not serious.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It means there's plenty of lines left.
Yes, tons of
So
lines.
what's interesting about this is that this was being tagged with Chinese in Taiwan because they claim Taiwan. Right? Taiwanese people think of themselves as independent people, Taiwanese people. China says, Chinese in Taiwan, you will be liberated from the separatists. You mean the democratically elected government that they chose, right?
Yeah.
The vast majority of people in Taiwan do not want to be part of China.
No, they got nothing to do with the Communist Party of China.
They're free. They're free people.
Yeah.
They don't want to live in this.
They've never been under the rule of the Communist Party.
Use your rewind function in your brain to go back and think about what we just covered in this episode. Do you think Taiwanese people want to live under that?
No.
I don't think so. Right?
Nope.
They're richer.
Definitely not.
They're freer.
Yes.
They have freedom of expression, religion.
Their buildings don't fall down when there's a
Yes.
freaking earthquake or something.
Yes.
You know?
They care about life.
Yes.
Right. So they don't want to be part of China. However, China portrays this to its own citizens and to the rest of the world that they do. Right. So this has been going around, and what I found interesting is that this is Chongqing again. This is a Chongqing.
Ni hao
account.
Chongqing.
It says, Ni hao Chongqing. Hello Chongqing. This is like a fun-loving, happy account where they
Tourist
just post, like,
travel.
So
Guys, do you see how there's no genuineness? Like when you see this happy, fun travel stuff, it's dual purpose. When
Yeah.
you see that, 22nd floor, you think, it's just travel, it's just harmless. It's not. It's
not.
propaganda. Just like this Ni hao Chongqing.
It's war.
Yeah, this Ni hao Chongqing, happy propaganda about Chongqing, is posting war footage.
War.
Yeah.
To say let's read it. In China, we are riding the waves and striking out. I was shocked by the grand scene of the amphibious armored unit of a certain army brigade during their maritime wave formation training. So go to the next picture.
Grand scene, isn't it?
Prepare for invasion of Taiwan.
Yes.
So what's interesting is if you look at this account.
Yeah, the Ni hao Chongqing.
It says government organizations. This is official. This
Yes.
is not just some random person, right? It's got a lot of followers.
Culture, travel, lifestyle, hot pot, and now war. It should have that.
Does this show you what they do? Because this account probably, it is set up for travel and travel propaganda to make you want to go to Chongqing. But the government goes, hey guys, we can mobilize you at any time.
Yes.
Does this not paint a picture for TikTok?
Yes.
Anything that China has a stake in, they can mobilize immediately for wartime purposes. This, to me, is a perfect analogy for what will happen to TikTok when they invade Taiwan.
Yeah.
American TikTok users will get flooded with Chinese propaganda and try to dissuade them from supporting any sort of support for Taiwan.
Yeah.
You know this is going to happen.
Oh, yeah, you're going to be watching some pretty girl dance channel or whatever on TikTok, and it's just going to be filled with war stuff. You're going to be watching cooking stuff on TikTok. It's going to be transformed into why America's bad and why China's better, that type of thing.
And why Taiwan should be invaded.
Every single thing they have at their disposal, the Chinese government will use as propaganda.
This is an Instagram account. See how they mobilize we love culture and travel and lifestyle and hot pot. Nothing is real, guys.
Yes.
You see this propaganda, if you say, it's just a travel video. No, it's not.
Nope.
And guess what? That's the problem, is that they dupe you into it and they go, I just like to watch things about food. That will become wartime propaganda.
Well, we've seen it where they've used, for instance, Drew Binsky, who's a travel vlogger who went to do the 22nd floor genocide denial stuff in Xinjiang or whatever. They have used him in their propaganda to prove try to prove at least their poverty alleviation.
Yeah, like
stuff.
outside of those videos.
Yeah, so he went and he did the
normal tourist
He
stuff,
whored himself to the Chinese government, like all of these people do. I'm sorry to use that language, but if you're doing that, you are a whore. Okay, he did that, But then you get it over with and you like go take a shower and maybe feel better about yourself, right? Sure. But then it comes out later that they're using your image and some clips from your videos in their other propaganda, completely
Which is not something you signed up for.
unrelated to your stupid genocide denial travel video. Now it's like, oh, poverty alleviation. Now it's going to be like high-speed rail. Next it's going to be why China's infrastructure is better than America's.
They own you.
Your image and your soul now belongs to the CCP. Well done. Get the hell out of here.
So this is the kind of stuff that you see.
Yep.
It's a great example.
It really is. So what do we got next?
Next up, we have French intelligence claims China is trying to foil global sales of Rafale jets. French officials allege China's foreign embassies leading charge to undermine Rafale sales after India-Pakistan conflict in May. So basically, China was supporting Pakistan in the conflict. It was actually just a testing ground for their weaponry.
You know, remember they even had those like really racist guys who dress up like Indians and they put their jets. I don't have them.
You have a soundbite.
No, I don't. Oh, I do. You're right. Yeah, these guys, right? So they even put like broken toy airplanes on their head and did their like, racist dance. And China was so proud that the Chinese fighters shot down these jets, but there was no proof. It was just made up. And it turns out, at least I've seen rumors that the Indian Air Force was actually using decoys towed behind their F-16s to make China think they'd shot down.
That's rumor, but interesting.
It's interesting rumor. Yeah, that's rumor. Take it with a pinch of salt. But the fact of the matter is, without any like solid proof, the Chinese government and all of Chinese propaganda machine went on the offensive to show that they'd shot down French-made jets, which of course it's not fair because now the French company is seen as having an inferior product without any proof. So that's where this particular article comes from. We'll see where it develops and how it goes. Yeah.
Rafale. You can say whatever you want.
Rafael. You know what I'm saying?
Pentagon is going to take stake in a rare earth company challenging China's control. One of the biggest problems is China controls 90% of the rare earths in the world. Rare earths are used to make everything we need in the future.
Yes. Let's make them common earths.
Yes. Well, they are.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks they're rare. Actually, they're mad common. The problem is they're spread out everywhere.
Yeah.
Right? So to build facilities to be able to refine them is very difficult.
It's also terrible for the environment. And that's something China doesn't care about. But the production of rare earths has so negatively affected people living around those facilities. It's not even funny. China's really destroyed itself.
For sure. Yeah. But the U.S. is going to put all its chips into this massive mine. I guess it should pay itself back within 5 years, apparently.
Good.
If it's successful. So that could be a massive long-term win. Taking the power away from China's kind of monopoly on rare earths is a big strategy.
Should have done this a long time ago.
Well, now we know. Next up, we have the U.S. tariffs are taking center stage. So everyone's talking about Trump's tariffs on Vietnam, on this, on that, whatever. What's really important is this article honed in on the fact that China and the EU, everyone was banking on them being like, well, screw the U.S.
Yeah.
We're going to come together and be friends, right?
Yeah.
Toklek.
Yep.
They didn't.
Nope.
The trade relationship between China and the European Union is becoming increasingly fractured. Trade tensions between the two have long been simmering, but now appear to be heating up. There is little expectation for the relationship to improve. So that's actually interesting news for the global economy because everyone's been banking on the EU and China being this separate entity away from America. It's not happening.
Good.
Yeah.
Good.
Yes. Yes.
That's all I can say about that.
Absolutely.
I remember you left my spirit with you high is all I'm feeling. Remember
Northern Stereotypes. So what's our picture of the day that you took?
This is one of those super annoying touts.
The ladies can be plump and pale,
Okay.
having curvy figures, and are very trendy compared to the rest of China. The on the end there is completely unnecessary.
We got up and rode all the way down to the border of North Korea, quickly filmed stuff, and got out of there before anyone really noticed we were there.
The people are much bigger up north.
Eating a freaking animal where it's staring at you is kind of unnerving. I'd prefer not to.